My name is Shunsuke Murasaki, aka Yogi, because I like yoga, and I'm a chief of staff helping executives and Ken. It's been amazing, like seeing all the members coming across the globe. For the past 2 years, it has been COVID. It was very difficult to, sometimes like align together. But really seeing the person in members in person, it has been great. I probably been in the company the longest. So I joined EMURGO 2017. So it has been easy 5 years. So I'm like a history book at EMURGO. So there was an investment case in Israel, and it's almost like a Telegram chat where you can send token. And I didn't know anything about blockchain back then, but I found the idea is really fascinating. And the only way for me to get into the project was purchase Bitcoin and send a Bitcoin to the project. And that's how my first interaction with cryptocurrency and blockchain. It's a little interesting story. I was working with my friend, and that person happened to know the founders of EMURGO. And I got to interview with Ken in Osaka. And back then I didn't know so much about Cardano. But when Ken talked about Cardano, it was really mind-blowing because Bitcoin, how get blockchain and Cardano, more than Bitcoin. And it was very fascinating, and I just decided to work with the company straight away. So I'm almost like a history book of EMURGO. When I started, we only had one office in Tokyo, and we only have 7 members. But right now we are operating in 5 countries, more than 70 members, and we carefully develop all the businesses, started from Yoroi Wallet, education, venture capital, and now NFT and then media. So as a commercial builder for Cardano blockchain, we building infrastructure projects so that community member can use the components. Say for instance, Yoroi Wallet is a wallet connectivity for all of those steps. And also I think education is really interesting because Haskell Plutus is a very complicated and difficult language for anyone to learn. But we are providing a guidance and education to anyone who want to learn. So our job is really getting people onboarded on Cardano ecosystem and provide all the access to technological product, at the same time exposure through media. Yeah, I think there's a massive growing. The first job that I got when I joined EMURGO was put the events together, the launch event. So that was September 2017. It was the launch of Cardano when Cardano got listed by Bittrex. There was a certain enthusiasm from Japanese community because Cardano sort of started in Japan, but I think the movement has already taken to the international scale. So when I go to, let's say, Taiwan, Indonesia, there's really good community that really trust in Cardano's and believe in the vision of Cardano. So I see like a really massive international movement happening. So that's a really huge jump. Yeah, I think it's even better in the sense that you have certain regulations. So back in the time of investment, there's not much regulation. Like potentially there was no KYC. So I think the industry evolved in such a way that we can accommodate a general public and anyone who is interested in cryptocurrency and blockchain. I think the smart contract capability, Cardano has one thanks to IOG. I think they put so much effort to put it at layer 1. And our job is to build applications on top of it, not only EMURGO as a product company, but also making an investment so that Cardano community project can strive and build things that they want to build and contribute to Cardano. So it's really exciting. Back then, obviously, without the capability of smart contract, there's not so much dApps to be built. But for now, I see like NFT marketplace, DEX, lending protocol, just like any other ecosystem has. So it's very honored. At the same time, this is a big thing that we need to achieve. So I'm very excited. My job is really understands Ken's vision and cascade that to executives. And at the same time, each one of the members. And EMURGO is a company that has offices in 5 countries and people coming from 18 different countries. So in a normal scenario, it's very difficult to cascade the vision. But now we got really good executive and COO who is very visionary, and my job is really cascade the vision and also make sure what Ken would like to do for the ecosystem can be achieved by each business unit that we have. So we got education, we got Yoroi Wallet, we got NFT Marketplace, we got venture capital, and then last not least, we're going to start media business. So those are the 5 business units. And they started to have really good synergy in between. So say for instance, education business. So we teach developers and business people about blockchain and Cardano. So after graduate, they can have really great idea that can be funded by EMURGO Ventures. And once funded, those startups or project can access to all the infrastructure, let's say Yoroi Wallet, or they can be listed in our media, or maybe they can use the components of NFT that we have built. So our job is really put the ecosystem together by providing education, capital, and the infrastructure of technology. Yeah, we can help in many ways. The first of all, if you are developers and you don't know much about Cardano, but you understand conventional programming languages, then you can come to our education program and start learning about Cardano, Haskell, and smart contract, so that you can build solution on Cardano. So that's one of the way that we can help. And obviously, if you are building dApps, you can tap into Yoroi ecosystem. So your dApps can potentially be on a Yoroi wallet, so that you can have a quick access to your application. And also on the venture front, we are making a venture capital investment on startup. So if you have an idea, business plan, and a team, obviously we are happy to look into your project and potentially make an investment. And what's really interesting for EMURGO is we started to work in African continent, which is EMURGO Africa. So any project that can do any good for Africa, we are happy to connect those projects to our team member in Africa. So I think EMURGO is an ecosystem builder and try to achieve the vision of Cardano, which is providing financial infrastructure to people who don't have access to. So this year is really exciting because it's a time of Web3, and we have a wallet that can connect your dApps to wallet, so that you can transact through Yoroi Wallet. We have our Fibo, which is an NFT marketplace, as our own product. But not only that, we are happy to accommodate your dApps to Yoroi ecosystem. And in regards to Web3, not only connecting dApps to our ecosystem, but also we are making a sort of like infrastructure investment. So Cardano can be a place for developers can easily build solution, like a scalable solution. Right now, layer two is the platform where a lot of dApps deploy their dApps. So we are making an investment for infrastructure project on Cardano too. I think Cardano's vision is heavily driven by founders, Charles Hoskinson, Ken, and people at Cardano Foundation. So if you are going to provide financial infrastructure for billions of people, that's what Charles always said. The platform has to be very, very secure. So that's why Cardano adopted very secure language of Haskell, so that it can achieve the vision of serving as an infrastructure for people who don't have access to. So I think that really sets Cardano apart from other blockchain, and also extending UTXO model to EUTXO, which is inheriting the really good part of Bitcoin, and at the same time providing smart contract. So I think that's really sets Cardano apart from other blockchain. And when it comes to EMURGO, Cardano Foundation and IOG, they have different role. So Cardano Foundation focus on open source and regulation. IOG focus on layer 1 and core technology, and EMURGO focus on commercialization. Because even if the blockchain is a decentralized platform, if the organization supporting the blockchain is not decentralized, let's say one party is ruling all the decision making, it's not going to be decentralized at the end of the day. So that's why EMURGO is doing and driving the commercialization part. Yeah, what I see, what EMURGO can bring value to the ecosystem, this is really close to Ken's vision. Ken want to have like hundreds of companies on Cardano. So it could be through investment, or it could be through partnership, but really sharing the same vision. and the project building on Cardano. So through investment and education, I believe we can onboard a lot of individuals and companies who want to build on Cardano and connect them to countries that we have in an office. At the same time, specifically for Africa, because Africa is really a vision of Cardano. So we started work towards for Africa, setting up operation there and started making an investment in that country.